Game 1 between the Rockets and the Timberwolves went down to the wire on Sunday, and while everyone was raving about James Harden's 44 incredible points, it was the no-show from Karl-Anthony Towns that had people in Minnesota ready to toss themselves in one of their many Great Lakes. Taking only 9 shots, 5 below his regular season average, only tells part of the tale. Let's dive into the footage to see why Cat was so ghostly on offense, a complete non-factor, especially down the stretch of a tense playoff game full of crunch time. The first play of the game, Coach Thibodeau called his number with a post-up on his favorite left block. Watch how physical Capella is, forcing him to catch the ball almost at the three-point line. Great help by Harden on the face-up drive, and I think this was a pass that went horribly awry. On this pin down, he doesn't try to immediately grab low post position, so this flows into dribble handoff. Perfect! They get a switch with Harden on Towns, a chance to attack and perhaps get an early foul on the Rocket superstar. But Towns doesn't even try, and then turns and runs away as far from the ball as possible. I do like the effort to go for the offensive rebound, but he doesn't get it. With Taj Gibson in, they want to get him the ball down low, which is another reason why Cat is stuck on the perimeter, not really involved in the play, even though he has Harden on him. But it worked out well when CP3 had a switch onto Taj. Another step-up screen by Towns gets a switch, and this is just a little weird as he sprints as far away as he possibly can get. Of course, they want Butler to ISO on Capella, which I'm not sure is the biggest mismatch for Minnesota, since Capella is very mobile. But it does get a double pump set shot for Towns from the corner. This offense seemed to lack cohesiveness and focus. It looks like they want Butler to just go at Harden down low, but why would Towns tiptoe over to set a ball screen while Capella is able to just push him out of the way? They get nothing out of this possession, and Towns doesn't touch it yet again. They finally set a simple ball screen to get the Harden switch, but Harden is able to keep him pushed out beyond the dotted line and can easily pressure the long jump hook. Towns won't get every post-up since they've got mismatches often. Here, Wiggins wants to go to work on CP3, and with Taj on the floor, there's not many areas Cat can go to. Great flash and pass, but watch how he assumes Gibson will make the shot. Doesn't even try to go after the offensive rebound. But he does make a foolish attempt at stealing the ball. Now he's completely behind the play, and Capella gets right to the rim for free throws. Another post-up attempt against Capella is ruined by Teague's inability to handle pressure from James Harden, and Towns' effort to go after this loose ball leaves much to be desired. It looks like Towns is walking around in a bit of a funk, and it's possible he needs a little pick-me-up that will have him feeling much more confident about himself. That's why Hims is your one-stop shop to take care of hair loss, skincare, and sexual wellness. There's no awkward doctor's visits or spending time in a waiting room. Just answer a few quick questions and their doctors will review and prescribe, plus ship right to your door. Just because Karl-Anthony Towns is going through some tough times doesn't mean you have to. So order now and you'll get a trial month of Hims for just $5 while supplies last. After all, it's the playoffs, so you have to be willing to try anything to find your mojo. On this quick screen, they force a switch and Butler screws this up. He should have let Towns post up with a much shorter PJ Tucker. Instead, he tries to force it and it allows the defense to switch back. This drop step is in place, doesn't force Capella to move at all, except to jump up and send this shot packing. In the second, a nice little out-of-bounds play, but look how easy it is for Eric Gordon to push him out of the way of the bad pass from Derrick Rose. In the third, you can see Capella getting all handsy in a clear focus of their scouting report. Another switch off the ball screen with a much shorter Tucker, but PJ has got more lower body strength than Towns, forcing him to make the catch 15 feet from the hoop. And Towns' attempt to just go over him comes up empty as he can't handle the intense pressure. Teague brings it up in the fourth and sees a real mismatch, but can't make a good pass down low. Why wouldn't Wiggins move up to the wing, get the ball, and let Towns go down low to post up? Nobody moves, and they get bailed out of a stagnant ISO by Jamal Crawford with the foul call. Another one where they force a switch and have tiny Chris Paul on him. So what does he do? Runs away to the weak side, allowing the Rockets to get away from the mismatch, and then it just keeps him standing around in the corner, watching as Jamal Crawford burps up an awful shot. Watch how Ariza manhandles Towns on this switch of the pick and roll. He can't even move against him, and he ends up shying away from the contact and completely out of the play, missing a chance to get an offensive rebound. Wiggins is not a good passer, so he misses Towns rolling open to the hoop on this, and then he proceeds to just bull his way to the hoop, allowing Eric Gordon to strip him clean. Here's a weird after timeout play where they treat Cat like a guard. They send him to pin down for Butler, but then pin down for him to the corner. This leaves him standing around outside the play. And while they were able to generate free throws, it's still part of the explanation as to why he wasn't involved. And he only got one shot in the fourth quarter. Here it is. When the game was effectively over, he goes to the rim and puts this back in. So keep your eye on Karl-Anthony Towns in Game 2 to see if he can come up with some more aggression. The Wolves can compete a little bit with these Rockets, but they have zero hope of winning these games without a legitimate effort and serious production from Karl-Anthony Towns.
What are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it! Yes, you can! Just do it!